If you've ever seen a sniper on the news or in a film, then you have probably noticed that unsettling half-man, half-shrubbery appearance. That is thanks to a ghillie suit. Snipers are masters of disguise who are able to hide in plain sight, providing overwatch, scouting the enemy positions, and when necessary, taking out threats. You can play hide and seek with anyone, just not with these snipers. Welcome back to another episode of High Technology. Join the club as we unravel high-end technologies on the planet by subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss any exciting videos in the future. In this video, let's unpack how snipers disappear in plain sight during combat. Ghillie suits are the key for a sniper to disappear into his surroundings. The word ghillie is an old Scottish term for a special kind of game warden. Ghillies had the responsibilities of guarding the wildlife on the grounds of their lord. The ghillies will occasionally stalk the prey by lying still in the grass while hiding. They would wait for a deer to walk by without warning before they would jump out and catch it with their bare hands. The ghillies would then transport their catch back to the keep so the lord may engage it in a mock hunt in the castle courtyard. Students from the US Army Sniper Corps take part in a test of the toughness of a soldier's ghillie suit known as a ghillie wash. The Sniper course's second week includes this test. The ghillie wash is used to season and condition the military's ghillie suit in order to improve its ability to absorb color and to make it appear more organic and earthy. Additionally, it enables them to identify any potential weak places in their ghillie suits and determine whether anything will rip like the netting. To support the sniper's torso when he is lying on his stomach for hours or days at a time, the belly of the uniform is strengthened with thick fabric. The uniform has camouflage netting added to it. Jute that has been torn and other shredded fabrics are fastened to this netting. Ghillie suits are frequently painted to blend in with the surrounding terrain. To further disguise the ghillie suit, the netting can be adorned with natural components like twigs, vines, and branches. The ghillie suits created and put through their tests during training will be used in battle by these potential snipers. Ghillie suits sold in stores often cost between $200 and $400. Everything begins with the foundation. For many, it's one of their older uniforms or one they can purchase used for about $100. They can simply cut into a number of pieces, stitch a number of pieces of mesh for venting into it, and then sew netting to the outside of it. Netting is used to conceal the sniper's silhouette and to fasten both natural and artificial camouflage to the suit. The jute, a fibrous plant-based fiber, is the most popular kind of artificial camouflage. To avoid standing out and making themselves particularly obvious to the adversary, the soldiers must make sure that the color they choose complements the surroundings. Throughout the sniper course, instructors check students' ghillie suits multiple times. They perform a 360-degree inspection to make sure that there are no blowout areas, such as the elbows, armpits, and crotch of the pants. Since there are no perfectly straight lines in nature, tools like firearms and antenna frequently revealed covert placement. Snipers also create miniature ghillie suits for their weapons to combat this. Snipers wrap their weapons in canvas and manufacture little sleeves to blend into the surroundings using the same principles of camouflage. The ghillie wash starts with students crawling and rolling across various terrains including gravel, pavement, and sand. They are soaked down in water to get them wet, creating a lot of weight that adds up to the challenge. Exercises such as lunges, squats, and push-ups test the suit's ability to stretch under pressure. After roughing up their suits, students crawl on their stomachs and backs through wet and muddy trenches to add color to them. It's necessary to get the color deeply rooted in the fabric using deep clay mud, so they need to find a good source for it. The last section of the ghillie wash takes place in a 200-foot long trench filled with water reaching up to the chest high. The soldiers have to crawl low over any kind of obstacles found in a battlefield environment. The students crawl out of the trench, get hosed down to get rid of any remaining mud, and then hang their suits outside to dry. Although it is a very physically demanding exercise, it is absolutely vital to test the ghillie suits to ensure that they will stand the test of time. During stock events, the ghillie suits are put to their ultimate test. Students must move across forested terrain without being seen by instructors who are strolling around them or by people who are looking at them through binoculars from a distance. In order to provide themselves with a basic layer of camouflage as they wander over the terrain, the class wraps themselves in natural vegetation before the event starts. They have several tie-downs on their ghillie suits, including ones on their hats, tops, and bottoms. Students are instructed to blend natural and artificial camouflage in a ratio of 30 to 70, and they are required to choose their foliage wisely. quickly. Once the class enters the woods, they must keep a low profile, moving slowly and deliberately to avoid drawing the eye of an instructor. As the foliage around them changes, the students swap out the natural vegetation on their ghillie suits to match their environment. But even the smallest of imperfections in a student's camouflage will get them spotted. A well-constructed and properly maintained ghillie suits can last a sniper's entire career. The beauty of the ghillie suit is that it can be manipulated in so many different ways to kind of tailor it to whatever environment you're in. The Army Sniper School, the Marine Corps South Sniper School, and the Special Operations Target Interdiction course all used the flame-resistant ghillie system or FRGS suits when they initially went into use in 2012. These suits, according to the Army, require a few significant upgrades. The FRGS suits are bulky, hot, and come with a lot of extra parts that aren't needed. To suit their own preferences, soldiers are making their own ghillie suits from custom materials. But more crucially, as America's enemies' capabilities advance, current US military camouflage becomes more and more exposed. The improved ghillie system suits are eventually going to take place of the FRGS suits in the Army. As part of the Army's heightened emphasis on military modernization, the new IGS suits are anticipated to be of a lighter, more breathable material that can also provide the stiffness needed to effectively hide the wearer. The flame-resistant ghillie suits will still be required after 2 troops after the Army's 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment died in Iraq after their camouflage sniper equipment caught fire. However, the combat uniform worn underneath will largely provide that protection. The new suits will also be modular, allowing snipers to disassemble them on the battlefield and add or remove components like sleeves, leggings, veils, capes, and so forth as required. Going back, there are a million things that go into being a sniper, and you have to be good at all of them. Snipers have to manage their tracks, scent, shadow, glare, and countless other things to remain hidden from enemies. There are just many things snipers have to think about, so imagine yourself on a battlefield as a sniper. If you are facing east in the morning, the sun is going to be coming at you, so you need to do something with your scope to prevent glare. To combat this problem, snipers build cat eyes. They use natural vegetation, wraps, netting, or whatever to block the optics from any observation but allow them to see through it. As for scents, snipers avoid scented soaps, smoking, any type of cologne, or deodorant. In colder climates, a sniper can eat snow to hide their breath, but it only works for a short time. They would have to continuously eat snow and then they have to pee, bringing up other potential considerations. Snipers also have to think about bodily excretions. Sometimes when nature calls, a sniper will use bags with sponges to soak up their business. They can also bury it in the earth, other times they just have to hold it. Warfare is always evolving, which means the US snipers have to be ready for anything. The next time you are in a land filled with trees and vegetations, you might want to be extra careful. Who knows if someone could be crawling under the bushes in their ghillie suits? Do you think you have the ability to camouflage as wise as snipers? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can always get to watch more incredible videos like this. This has been High Technology, serving you the best in cutting edge contents on the highest form of technology available on the planet. Until then, see you!